Welcome to July's monthly release highlights for Customer Identity Cloud. We'll go over this month's new available features. Let's start with generally available new features. Inbound System for Cross-Domain Identity Management for Enterprise Connections is a set of application-level protocols to securely manage and communicate user data across multiple domains. SCIM clients can be integrated to manage create, replace, update, delete operations, apply queries and filters, and create user groups within your organization. SCIM allows you to automate user lifecycles and maintain user accounts across platforms. A new user ID attribute type menu has been added to the Microsoft Azure Active Directory connection type, which allows developers to select which Azure user attribute is mapped to the Auth0 user ID attribute. The options correspond to the two supported ID types described in Microsoft's ID token claims reference. Whereas the Azure AD connection previously only supported the pairwise subject claim, developers can now alternately choose the user object identifier claim, which contains Azure AD's immutable identifier for the user. The OID option is recommended for all new single-tenant Azure AD integrations. It is also required to achieve full user lifecycle management using Auth0's inbound SCIM feature with Azure Active Directory. We are excited to announce that the Flexible Identifiers feature has transitioned to general availability. This update brings several key enhancements and improvements. Key updates include better compatibility with organizations. We have improved the sign-up experience, particularly for users joining organizations via invitation links. The sign-up flow now collects the password after verifying the phone number, ensuring a smoother and more secure process. Username as sole identifier improvements. You can now allow self-service password reset with username as the sole identifier. In order for this to work, the end user must have a valid email address on their account to receive a password reset email. Overall, increased stability. Comprehensive testing and refinements have enhanced the reliability and performance of the Flexible Identifiers feature, ensuring a smooth and dependable user experience. Conduct thorough testing in a development environment before activating Flexible Identifiers in your live environment, and review the limitations page in our documentation for detailed information on feature constraints. This rollout will be completed over the next 1 to 4 weeks. We encourage you to explore these new capabilities and enhance your authentication processes. New localization languages for Universal Login. 27 new languages have been added to Universal Login's extensive list of localization options. CIC customers can now localize their authentication journeys with out-of-the-box translations for 78 different languages. Let's wrap up with a look at early access features. Session extensibility allows developers to access the session, refresh token information used in the online transaction, and make decisions based on this. This is very powerful information, allowing to load all the stored context of that session in the past and make decisions. Methods like set expires at and revoke give developers the ability to enforce custom session termination policies based on any criteria available from the action. For example, IP changes or risk assessors. Refresh tokens don't provide device context information. In this update, we are adding them, including initial IP, ASN, user agent at session creation time, and last IP, ASN, user agent at token exchange time. When a refresh token or a session interaction are intercepted in post-login, the developer can decide to interrupt the transaction. This is normally due to security reasons, for example, invalid IP or assessors. When the transaction doesn't complete, the values in the last properties must not be updated. Thus, the session device properties are not updated with the potential attacker's data. Otherwise, the session would have stored the attacker's device context as the last accepted session state. This stage also includes cascade revocation of refresh token revocation on session revoked. Customer managed keys. We are delighted to announce early access availability of Bring Your Own Key and Control Your Own Key as part of highly regulated identity. BYOK allows customers to upload and replace their Auth0 environment root key with their own customer-provided root key in a secure process known as a key ceremony. CYOK allows customers to manage the lifecycle of their customer-provided root key directly from the management API. It allows customers to rekey or rotate it according to their key management policies. Thanks for viewing the Customer Identity Cloud monthly release highlights. Information and documentation on the latest updates can be found at auth0.com/changelog.